Hello, everybody, and welcome to the premiere of Grin and Guardian Gang. I got to get used to saying that. It's not the paranormal guys. Let's see here. First off, we are live on the internet, on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitch, Kick, Trovo. We're also on internet radio. You can find us on yergsradio.com. If you want to call into the show, you can call us in at 1-888-88-YERGZ. That's 1-888-88-YERGZ on the phone pad. Let's see. The chat is open. Challenge coin for you. Welcome. Wendell, welcome. Yeah, Wendell, I do look a little lost here. So without further ado, let's see. I've got some new co-hosts that my regular audience doesn't know. So let's introduce some of them here. First off, we have Matt. Hello, Matt.
How's it going?
Well, I don't know what the hell button I just hit, so just work with me here. And then we have Cory and Chuck. So let's move this down here. So we got everybody. Oh, that's a motley looking crew I got there. Gentlemen, how are you? Welcome to the show.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks.
I'm glad you're here. Yeah, this was an idea I came up with, like a week ago, and we just kind of rolled with it. We decided that we wanted to sell some stuff and work with some buddies in fire, EMS, military. So we're going to show some good coins. And Matt, I know you had worked on some history of the challenge coins, talking about how they've been around for so long.
Yeah,
that they used to be quite simple.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, you want me to speak about it?
Yeah, go ahead. Introduce yourself. Go ahead. The audience is yours.
Thanks. As everybody, my name is Matt. Likewise, I am currently in the military. I am a U.S. Navy chief, doing 21 years now, about to retire. Can't wait. So in the sense what we're talking about, so I started my own company, as you can see, Luminary Strike Design. It's a small business operated at this moment, hopefully to expand it bigger. But just speaking about military challenge coins, so they go back to World War I, actually. It's pretty cool. So military challenge coins, little, small, little round coins, used to have have some kind of affiliation with a unit or a command, right? And those coins would be used as a way of kind of verifying who you are, right? So during those times in World War I, World War II, right? If anybody was captured, or if anybody was PIA or missing in action, you had these coins that you were given to you, and it identifies that you are in fact a U.S. soldier, right? Which is pretty cool. And then it carried over through the years. It wasn't really too popular. A handful of people had them. I think, Glen, you got a couple of 1950s over there that you had. They weren't too big, weren't too popular as what they are right now. But it's pretty cool. It's something that was exchanged between two handshakes that you didn't really notice. It kind of just, it's like an invisible sign of saying that, you belong to this squadron or this group or whoever. And then we adopted it for years. And my dad, he was in the military, he was in the U.S. Navy, along with my grandfather. And both of them, they didn't really collect too many of these challenge coins. I was always asked after I started my business, like, hey, where's challenge coins at? And yeah, I really didn't get too many. So it wasn't really popular, but people still had those challenge coins that were given to them, usually by like a unit commander or somebody who's high ranking would give an award out and give that secret handshake to give those coins over. It's pretty cool. So where we are to now. So today, challenge coins, right? You hear the word challenge coin, you're thinking, what is this, like as a secret society or something like that? It's actually very vast. It goes across everybody, military, police force, firefighters, even companies who want to just, give out something as a appreciation or thanks. They will create challenge coins, and they're pretty cool. Something that you can keep as memento, maybe 20, 50 years later, like, hey, check this out, what I got from this, unit. And I don't know about everybody else, but the challenge coins I have all have a story. Everything Every challenge coin I've ever given has significance to it. It wasn't just handed to me, because good job, pat in the back. It was given to me as a reward or something, saying thank you for what you did, for all your hard work. But that's kind of what it is in a nutshell when it comes to challenge coins.
When to last, if you ever got one mixed up. I don't know what he means by that. But.
I don't know about mixed up
Yeah.
services.
Yeah. Cory, Chuck, tell us about yourselves. Don't be shy.
I'm a probation parole officer in the state of Montana. Been doing this job for 15 years. Prior to that, I worked in a regional prison for 10 and a half years. And prior to that, 2.5 years in a jail up in Alberta, Canada. Yes, I am from Canada. Do not hold that against me. But I currently supervise domestic violence caseload along with Chuck. He's my partner. Been doing that for about 2.5 years, and I just recently started a task force for domestic violence for our region. Anyways, go ahead, Chuck.
I worked for the jail up here for 16 years, and then been with probation parole for 5. So that's where I'm at now.
Cool. Well, welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
So we have quite a few coins to show off. I know, Matt, you wanted to show off. You have a website as well. So if you want to show that off, I'll let you kick off the fun so that you can get going with that, because I know you got a lot of stuff. Matt is come up with all these graphics and everything you see.
Yeah, just like I was telling Glen. So I'm one of those guys that's kind of like the jack of all trades, master of none kind of guy. I'll over here, I'll sew you some shirts together, or I'll design you some challenge coins. Like I said, Luminary Strike Design, my new company, just started up. Got the business license and everything, so trying to shoot it off. So what I'll do is I'll share my screen here. Alrighty, so there we go. All right, so this is the challenge coins, Luminary Strike Design challenge coins website, but it's a mix. It's not just challenge coins. We kind of get into a little bit of some laser engraving items. There's a lot of things you gotta kind of wait for when you're doing challenge coins. So I'll go off of just roll through real quick. So see a couple of companies up here, challenge coins for you. They're one of the guys who's in the chat right now. His name's Sam. He's been my my rock over here. No homo. He's been the guy who's basically made all the realities happen on these challenge coins. Anything from just the basic traditional challenge coins that are around to the Terminator like we got coming out here. So just scroll down a little bit. So this is the main page. When you go to Luminary Strike or luminarysd.com shop, as you can see, we have coasters and everything, but we'll touch on the challenge coins, right? So first one here, a lot of people see this and are going like, oh, what is this thing? Is this a gun? I was like, no, there's a significance behind it. And what the motto is behind my company is that we like to do things that are retro or nostalgic. And the reason being is because I've been doing a lot of research about this, and it seems that a lot of people look for things that are kind of in the old generations, right? The 90s and 80s, right? Because a lot of these things that you see that you're like, oh man, this is really cool. Like I want to have like a piece of history in my hand, right? It's something you can have. So I got that, and then it kind of has the blending with the U.S. Navy Chiefs. You'll see a lot of anchors on here. We can't copyright anything because copyright infringement gets you on everything. So unfortunately, this is what we got. This is the Golden Gun. This is from the popular N64 game, GoldenEye. I don't know if I have any GoldenEye players back in the day. Pretty popular in the 90s, right? So that's where this inspiration came from. Challenge Coins for You, the company, like I said, who does most of our work, does it and gives us these amazing challenge coins. They're awesome. It's a really good, really hot sellers. It's And when you do your collection, people have tons and tons of challenge coins. I mean, in the military, you know, the other fields, that they love collecting these kind of things. So it's kind of where the company goes. We want to make sure, we want to keep it with, like, you know, the retro nostalgic, throw some anchors on there to see how it goes. So this is one of them. Like I said, this is the golden gun from the GoldenEye N64 game. Right. Everything you could buy is pretty simple. You just add it to your card. So it's off the square. We'll ship it out to you within anywhere from 24 to 48 hours, you know, if it's on the weekend. Another coin that we got is the famous Super Mario Brothers. A lot of people see this and they go, "Wow, that's pretty cool." So, you know, it's, again, this is the retro nostalgic kind of feeling, right? So I've had multiple people comment to me about this, saying that, "Oh, wow, I just want to take that thing and just start blowing it." I go, "Oh, yeah, okay, well, yeah, do what you want to do, right?" But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's taken from the old NES cartridges, if you remember that kind of stuff, and it has a little bit of a chief on it because, again, we can't gotta be careful with the copyrighting things. But again, it's really awesome to hold in your hand. The coins aren't as 5 inches as like an actual normal cartridge, but again, this is what we're trying to achieve when it comes to like the retro nostalgic kind of feeling. And actually running sales right now, so you can actually get this for cheaper than what we've been selling it for, by shipping or in store pickup here in Fallon. So yeah, make sure you take a look at that. A couple other coins you got. Let's see here. So this one actually I just got done, for all my Back to the Future fans. This is again Chief inspired. Can't say it Back to the Future, but Back to the Legacy, right? We got our anchors from actually the first anchor from 1893. That's on the far left here, all the way to the current U.S. Navy Chief anchors that we have right now, followed by DeLorean and a deck plate background. This is kind of like the motto for U.S. Navy Chiefs, right, with the deck plate leaders. And then followed behind the background, which is, yes, the flux capacitor. It is awesome. All right, we get a little bit of it. Actually, did a really nice job on the back of this. The inside is epoxy resin, so it kind of gives like a glass feel to it, but just something cool, you know, put in your hand, you know, hey, check this out. This is from Back to the Future, right? It's just something cool that we can have. So this is one of the other challenge coins that we have. So we got that, and then let me go ahead and let me stop this real quick. And then, okay, and I want to actually, I'll actually hold them up for you, and then that way you can actually see them. Let's see here. So a little harder to see, but you can kind of see there. There you go. So it's a little thick. It's about a 5 millimeter inch coin. You know, it's there we go. It's what they call silver plating. So if you don't know anything about how challenge coins are made, it's actually very, very cool. Make sure you YouTube it. Check out the YouTubes. But it's a process they go through to, it's kind of like a big machine that's like stamping them. It's like a big line of metal, right? And they just go through and stamp it. But they have what's called a mold, is what they make first. So that's where I come in, right? So all these designs that I have, I submit them to my supplier, and they go ahead and they start making a mold, or the first mold, and that's what they make all their coins off of. Which is what we go through. So challenge coins for you is, like I said, this is the company they go through. Amazing guy over Sammy's over in Singapore. It's a little late over there, but it's where most of the magic happens, right? So it happens when people are asleep and other people are awake, right? When we get all these things. So that's the one up close. Like I said, it's pretty thick. It's actually got some weight to it. Again, don't kill me, Cory. You can't kill anybody with it, but it's pretty thick, right? Here's the golden gun up close.
Oh, that's nice.
Yep. So there's your golden gun. There we go. And then with this, it has, you can't see the words, but it'll say one shot, one victory. So in the game, if you remember in Golden Gun, on the Golden Gun, it was one shot, one kill. So we kind of stick with that motto. And then, of course, it has the anchors that are on both handles. Also unexpired. Roughly, it's about 3 inches in length on the side. These were a pain in the butt to get from Singapore. Hong Kong flagged it. They're like, those are weapons. No, it's not. It's just a gun. That's a coin. It's not real, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was rough to get them right. And here's something cool. So this is the gold. This is the cartridge. Also 5 millimeter thickness, right? Again, it's just like just like the original cartridge, right? Serialized so everybody can get their name on it. What you can't see is the rules of a chief here. It's a little small handwriting, something we go off of as chiefs, but you got those followed by the 3 anchors that we have, and then of course it's serialized. The good thing about this though is that if you look at the detail, everything in this is, right about here when it's the little groove right there. I told my suppliers, like, this needs to be exact replica. Right? There's a lot of coins out there. They don't really do. They have these, yeah, but they're not like, with the bumps where you get that feel. Because back in the day, you blow on the thing, right? That's kind of where that comes from, right? And it's cool because this coin was made. They make it with a metal, but to get the gold appearance, it's like a vat of gold that they have, and there's a process they have where they dip each coin into it, and when they pull it out, that's how you get that gold all around, which is really cool. And then UV printing. UV printing is another amazing thing. If you guys don't know anything about UV printing is it's a machine. It's very expensive with ink. What it does is it basically drops the ink onto the coin or any surface that you have, followed by a black light that dries it like instantly, which is pretty cool. So we're moving up in like the challenge coin world, compared to the 80s and 90s where it was enamel or just enamel paint that they painted them on. But they're coming up with different ways to have these challenge coins, which is pretty cool. And then one other coin I got here. This is not one of my personal coins, but again, this is just to show you how challenge coins have changed, right, from the traditional, right? So this is a hanger coin. It's from our base, NAS found. Took this one a while to make because my supplier was like trying to really, really figure this one out. But it has actual sliding doors that come out. It's like a hanger coin, if you will, right? Followed by a magnetic golf ball marker right here. It's a little golf ball marker. Cool, right? It's attached by a magnet. Just snaps right on there. There you go. Oop. There you go. Oop. And you close the doors, right? You got sliding doors as they go. And then the back side, it has all of the, the base that has on there, all the planes and all the operations, the airspace, all that good stuff. So as you can see, it's not really practical anymore to have a round challenge coin. They're very vast. I've seen like Baby Yodas and Mandalorian helmets. There's one coin I saw a guy did in Bahrain. It had literally the sand and water inside the coin. I mean,
Oh wow! How did they do that?
Yeah, to me, I was like, that's crazy. I don't know if they epoxy resined it or somehow they made the little bubbles and it's got the water and the sand from Bahrain, in a coin. So it's pretty interesting actually. But if you go to my website, luminarysd.com, you'll see the upcoming coins that I have coming, and they're actually pretty cool. One that I didn't show was the Ghostbuster actual proton pack, which is pretty cool. Like it's really just up to your imagination with these challenge coins. It depends on where you want to go with it, and if you got a good designer to make these kind of things. Most companies will work with you and get you what you want. So big shout out to Challenge Coins for you. I've been using them for 10 years, over 10 years now, and great communicating. They always give you what you want. Like communication is awesome to the point where they're like, hit the go button. They'll get you exactly what they want. So, but yeah, check it out. If we up next week, I'll show you the upcoming Terminator coin that we got coming. It'll definitely turn heads.
Awesome! Can't wait to see that.
Yeah.
But, they've changed so much since the beginning of. I mean, before they were just little, almost like pennies. They were just little copper coins. And so,
mm-hmm. Yep, they were.
So, Cory, Chuck, what do you got down there? Do you have some good coins for us?
So, I just shared all those pictures on our private chat there, Matt. I don't know if you can share that.
Oh, okay.
Screen, whatever. I don't know, but I can hold it up as well. So this is our first coin that we created. This is our badge. It's pretty simple. On the bottom is our mountain logo of our DOC, and it says Great Falls region. Then it has the 4 cities: Shelby, Cut Bank, Great Falls and Lewistown. This is it started out 4 millimeter thick, but the overall thickness is actually 11 millimeters. We got pretty extreme 3D.
Dang.
Pretty extreme 3D on it.
Jesus, man.
And then the back of the coin is a two-headed wolf, really. And the top of the coin, it says, "You are the wolf that you feed." So if you put that in perspective of probation and parole, we could be the good guy or we could be the bad guy. It's all up to you. It's in your hands, right? So this coin, then at the bottom it says 1 mission, 1 team, 1 goal. This coin literally took off with our region. A lot of the officers really liked this coin, and they wanted more. And we just started doing this as just basically for shits and giggles, just because law enforcement, we're all about coins, and it doesn't matter what part of law enforcement you're in. It seems like every police department, every sheriff's office, every ATF, DEA, Secret Service, they all have their own coins. And not only that, every entity of that ATF, like technicians or fire investigators, they all have their own different coins. So it's law enforcement challenge coins. It's a big game, and everyone adores it. Everyone loves it, and everyone just wants to keep collecting and collecting and collecting. Going back to what Matt said, we always, back in the day, you always held on to that coin that you were given because it was a show of respect or gratitude, or you did something out of the norm for that agency or whatever. And you would hold on to that coin, and the person that gave you the coin would have basically ask you, like, if they see you on the street like a week later or a month later, "Here, you got your coin?" You got to show you that coin. And if you don't,
you buy the next round.
You buy the next round or coffee or don't, whatever it is, right? And that's since gone away because if I was in that game, I'd probably be carrying around about 25 pounds worth of coins. So since we made that first one, the staff were pretty excited, and we went with our second coin, which is the round coin. Is basically, it's the norm of coins, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But when you go into the actual shape of something, that's what attracts and draws attention to your buyers and to your collectors. Mm-hmm. So Montana is known as buffalo, right? This is the buffalo skull. And we got a lot of buffalo over here. And I put the same slogan on top: 1 team, 1 mission, 1 goal, and put our badge on there. And then the backside, around that center seal, is all 4 cities that we look after in our region. With these are serial numbered. So what we did, we have 250 of these that we made. Every one is serial numbered. Right at the very bottom of that seal is a number. It would either be 2-250 or 125-250. So these were just to sell, trade, whatever. I also made 50 of these coins specifically for the officers, if they wanted a favorite number, or if they a lot of people put their badge number on it. Those 50 coins were actually bought from our officers to our officers. So if you were to see one of these coins that only has like badge number 359 on it, or the number 359 on it, that's someone's specific coin that they gave you. It's not a serial coin. So a lot of uniqueness when it came to this coin in per se. And then, so this whole first coin is gone. We had 400 of these made up. Everyone sold or got given away. Every one of these coins have been either sold or traded off. I don't have any more of these 2 coins at all.
I got one.
I got one right here.
I got one trader.
This is what I got. And a lot of staff they bought coins for trading, right? Because there's a few of us in the office that like hoarding coins and like trading the shit, and they'll trade it before I sell them. And then it's harder for me to sell them, but they're trading to someone over in China or Russia or Israel. And then our third coin. So kind of went off of the buffalo skull. Put the buffalo skull on here. What unique is about this, it is the shape of Montana. Also, we got a lot of farmland up here, a lot of ranches. So that's why I incorporated the barbed wire along 2 sides of it. And then our region that's where we all supervise. That is our entire region for the state of Montana. That is actually to scale. So we cover a lot in the state. Just our region out of Great Falls. We're based out of Great Falls. So we go all the way up to the border and damn near all the way down to Billings, just about. What else is unique about this is the white part on the skull, 406, and there's 4 little stars that dictate the cities up here. If you can see, I got the cities written.
There you go. I can see that.
There's 4 white stars on there. Everything white on here glows in the dark.
Nice.
Awesome.
And then the back of the coin, 1 mission, 1 team, 1 goal, and it's got our badge. The significance of this symbol right here is the 3 guys reaching for the 4th guy. By the time we sold these 2 coins, we have an officer that's going through some major medical issues, and he's struggling some. So before I designed this coin, I knew that this officer was struggling. So this is actually our fundraising coin. This is the symbol for benevolence. And if people don't know what benevolence is, it's to help your staff members. It's to help your partners in time of need for any medical, any costs occurred through medical, travel, food, whatever. It's to help your partners out. So this is our fundraising coin. This is what we're selling. I got 400 of these made up, and I have about 180 left to sell of these. But I'm selling these for $24 a piece. The dimensions of these is 3.5 inches long by 2.25 inches high. And the overall thickness of this is 10 millimeters. So it's got some
That's some high 3D.
Hell yeah.
I like the 3D part. That's all me. That's on me. I like the 3D stuff. It just makes things pop. It makes things stand out.
It does.
And,
Totally agree.
and this first coin with the 3D on this is absolutely amazing. All those letters just stand out on there. So yeah, we did that, and then I also designed some patches off of our first coin. Patches are pretty much the same.
Okay. Now, are those cloth patches or are those
These
PVC?
are PVC, so it's basically the rubber patches. They're 4 inches in diameter, and they all have the Velcro backing as well on all these. So, and we're selling these for $10 a piece too. One thing with probation and parole in the state of Montana, we we don't get patches. All of our badges and everything is embroidered on
Hello.
our shirt. It's all embroidered.
Hey, guys, we've got a caller on the line here.
With Luminary Strike Design.
Well, he's listening. Go ahead.
Oh, that's awesome. I just wanted to say he made some amazing coins.
Yeah, he has. From what he's shown us on the screen here, it's amazing stuff.
So I just wanted to give a shout out to the amazing jet coins and helicopter coins that he made for us. And I don't know if he has any right now to show, but they are phenomenal.
Does he have a QR code that we could order from?
And does he have a QR code that we can order some more of his product?
I believe we're going to get around to how everybody can get some here in just a few minutes. So yes, I think he probably has a QR code.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate you.
Thanks for calling.
All right. Thanks. You guys have a great night.
All right, you do the same. Thanks.
Buddy. Appreciate it.
You didn't order them to do that, did you?
No, that's my buddy. That's my buddy James. He's down in Texas. He's actually in the fireworks business right now, just like me, trying to make a buck. So.
Well, that's great. Yeah, and we will. All of yours are for sale, and if Chuck doesn't get rid of all of them, you can sell some of yours too. So,
Right? I know he kind of hoards things.
I bet he's got big pockets.
Fortunate.
We also, I'm going to send a link to somebody. Somebody asked to come in that they had some things they wanted to show. So, Jeff, I've sent you the link. You can join the studio and come in with us. Jeff has made some leather stuff to go with the coins, so he'll come in and show us what he's got. But yeah, the whole goal of tonight is we are planning on selling these things, and we eventually would like to get this to where this is not just our show, it's your show, that you can call in or you can message one of us and we'll send you the link and you can come on here, show your coins, what you have for sale. Since there's so many scammers, this was kind of an idea I came up with, because the idea here recently is, you write the date down, you take a picture of it and you send it to them, and that means you're legit. Well, that's cool, but this way you get to see us, you get to see the coins, and you get to a much larger audience. So, and you're out on the radio too, and we can field live callers too. So there's some benefits to this. So, but yeah. So Cory, Chuck, you got PayPal or Venmo or something that you can, if you want, you can send it to me in the group, and I can make a thing to scroll across the top of the screen there.
I have one on it right now. Also, can I throw it out our fundraiser too as well, Glenn, if that's okay?
Yeah, that's fine. I got permission from our radio station to do it. So yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So if you want, I can send this to you too. I think I sent this to you. You can put this on your banner or whatever of your screen. But we are doing a fundraiser for our benevolent fund. Not only are we doing the coins, we printed up 1,000 raffle tickets, and we're selling them for 1 for 20 or 6 for 100. And if you can see the 3 guns on there, that's three of the raffle prizes. The 4th prize is a $300 gift certificate to a romance basket to one of our Quinn's hot springs. It's one of our hot springs in Montana. That's pretty awesome, pretty amazing. But I also included the sponsors on there that helped us with these guns. And I did reach out to Mitchell Supply here yesterday. And if you guys buy firearms in your state, they will ship it down there to an FFL dealer. Typically, most pawn shops have FFL dealers. Any sporting goods stores have FFL dealers. They'll ship it to wherever it needs to go for that gun. And I actually do have that shotgun on hand right now. If anyone wants to look at that, I can show that and do a little show and tell on that.
Okay.
But we also have the PayPal and Venmo. I'll send that to you right now, Glenn, and you can share that.
Okay, that's cool. Let's see. And Jason's joined us. He's also in here tonight with us. So welcome, Jason.
Hi. Sorry I'm
And-
late. I've had a $1,800 day.
Well,
Computer.
maybe Matt can get you straightened out here in a few minutes. See, Jeff is backstage, so we're going to bring in Jeff. Jeff makes some leather goods. Jeff, how are you?
Good. About yourselves?
Doing good, doing good. So, Jeff, tell us a little bit about yourself and about what you got for us.
Well, started leather crafting about 5 years ago. Recently started designing some challenge coin holder necklaces. I don't know.
Oh, that's badass.
Oh, wow.
It's nice.
Well, thank you. So
That's a good idea. I never thought of something like that.
yeah, so they're adjustable. I mean, you can get them pretty small if you want to wear them tight, or keep them loose around your neck.
Nice.
But yeah, mostly
Is it
started
coming
with,
leather big enough to go around Chuck's neck up there? So he's a pretty big guy.
I mean, these do get pretty big. I bet they
joke
fit
on you.
Chuck.
Did you kill the whole cow for that one? But
How much does a necklace go for?
$30, and you can choose, what color you want it, along with the stitching. You can kind of see this is brown with green stitching.
Okay.
It's designed for a challenge coin for a band I follow, Pirates Creed. But yeah, they're a fun band and got their challenge coin. It's like, a good way to display that, make a little necklace. So, but
This definitely is an interesting idea. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
now, if you were to make one now obviously a lot of the ones we've shown so far are odd shaped sizes, but if you were to make one for just a regular coin, do you have to have the coin, or is it a slip in?
It's a slip in. So I'll show you the back here. So it comes with a little snap.
Oh, okay.
You just pop that, slide it out of the little retaining strap there, and coin comes out. This is about 40 millimeters in diameter, maybe 2.5 millimeters thick. So
Smart idea.
But yeah, any round coin I can do just based off of the size of the coin. So if it was one of the odd shaped coins that you guys display that are pretty awesome, I would probably have to have the coin to be able to trace around that, make the border where there'd be enough leather to stitch it.
Awesome.
But yeah, and
That's a pretty good idea.
these would work too if you want to put it on a keychain. That just slides back in, and it's just a standard snap that holds it in place, and
And they're durable.
yeah, you have a little
Drop it.
medallion, and
So, Jeff, if somebody wanted to buy one, where would they go to get it?
I have a Facebook page. It's Prodigal Son Trading Company. You can drop me a line there, or my email is prodigalsontradingcompany or prodigalsontc@gmail.com.
Okay. If you want to send that to me in a message, I'll put it up on the banner there as well. So,
All right, I can do that.
yeah, because I'm sure, hopefully you'll get some sales off of this.
Yeah, that would be pretty awesome if I did. If not, it's still a pleasure to be on the show.
Well, hey, you're a first guest. So we've had a first caller and a first guest. So we're doing pretty good for the first night. So,
Oh, nice. So
All
I
right,
just sent
let's
that
see.
over to you. Yeah.
All right.
I don't know if you'll be able to fit my my huge ass NES cartridge coin up in that thing, but if you do, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I
Just
could
carry
make
around your
one
neck.
for that.
That's awesome. If you could.
That would be quite the pendant.
Yeah.
It would be quite the pendant.
Yep.
Mhm.
It's almost like a badge holder for those of us that have been in the business for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially PD uses them more than we do, but it's really what it put me in mind of when I saw it.
Okay. I could definitely see that.
All right, well, there's your info up there. So you said it comes in, you can custom make it, which you'd have to give them a price on, I'm sure.
Mhm.
And then, but the basic one is just $30 for what, a 2.5-inch round? Is that about the standard? Or is it-
That's a 2-inch round, but yeah, I mean, a 2.5-inch, I'm not going to upcharge on that. That's not a whole much extra amount of leather where it would make a significant difference.
Okay. And you said they had some choices of the color of stitching.
Yeah, you could custom color the leather. I've brown, black, blue, green, purple, red, yellow, orange.
Oh, wow.
Same with the thread. Yeah, I've got a pretty wide variety. So, you can match it to the coin or, just pick your favorite colors.
Cool. Is there any personalization to the leather that you can do as far as around the coin, or?
I could if I'd have to make the pendant wider. If you'd see here, the stitch line's pretty close to the
Okay.
edge. I think it's about 1/8 of an inch. But if they wanted to do something custom like that, I could do stamping around the border. But again, it would, increase the size of the pendant.
Okay, cool.
Well,
All right. Well, hey, Jeff, keep us in mind. We're hoping to be on every. I don't know if Friday's going to be our main night every week, but we're hoping to be on weekly. And
okay.
you're welcome to come back in, and I will keep your information scrolling up there. And if anybody has a question for any of these people, you can call us in at 1-888-88-YERGZ. Yerg's Radio is our sponsor tonight, so we appreciate them letting us be on the air. So this is kind of one of those things where the radio station owner was like, well, this is kind of a visual thing. I don't know how this will work. I said, well, let's give it a try, see what happens. So, but I appreciate that, Jeff.
Oh yeah, happy to be
Anything
here.
else sitting back there you got for sale, or?
Oh, yeah, I did grab a couple of more of my eye-catching pieces. Let's see, this was the
That's
thing.
leather?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know if you can
That's pretty
see
good.
the detail on the nails there, but
Yeah. For any of my paranormal fans, that would be a definite thing to have. Wow. I would have never guessed that was leather.
yeah, so I'll use come up with some of my own patterns. That one was one I purchased offline. Another popular one it shows is the spider.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
It's actually got all the Oh, what's the measurements on that thing? That's huge.
Oh my God.
Maybe 20-ish inches. I mean, yeah.
Holy
What do you do with something like that?
Mostly display it and use it to draw in customers. It's big eye catcher.
Yeah, like Halloween time.
Yeah.
I never realized you could do 3D stuff like that with leather. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, there's a surprising amount that you can do with it. And,
Yeah, I'm used to a lot of the things that the firefighters get the leather shield on their helmet, That's the main thing I'd ever really seen them for, but that's impressive. So,
oh, thank you. Yeah, it's I got started making my own holsters and knife sheaths, and then kind of just took off from there. And the more I got into it, the more I found, and just things kind of grew and started vending at Renaissance fairs. And kind of went in that direction.
that's pretty cool.
Well, thank
That's
you.
pretty cool. All right, Jeff. Well, I'm going to let you get out of here, but I will keep this scrolling for a bit. And if you get anybody at, wants to ask you a question, I'll send you the link, or you got the link. We'll bring you back in. But I appreciate you for coming on.
All right. No, thank you for the invitation. Great experience.
Wendell's
That was
asking if you have
definitely
one of a Bigfoot.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wendell was asking what?
Wendell's asking if you have one of a Bigfoot, like Bigfoot Sasquatch.
I do not know.
Well,
If
Wendell, you can email
Be a
it.
seller here.
Yeah, our normal show, we do a paranormal show, so that's why I said that would be a big hit, the spider and the thing. But
Okay, nice.
but yeah, maybe Wendell will be the first to order a Bigfoot footprint. I guess I don't know what you come up with. Oh man, you could use Tiny's back there footprint designs or shape. So you have it worked out. All right, yeah. Well, Jason, did you have a question for him? I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying that was definitely a very interesting contrast from going to the necklace to the spider, and that just shows that he's got some talent. My brother does leather working, and he's made a couple of vests,
Nice.
like what you would have saw with like archers in the England days of war. He's made a couple of those and a couple of belts, but he's not done anything quite like this.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
very, very good. Very good.
Quivers and belts. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, tell him to
You've
step
definitely
up.
got some talent there.
Oh, well,
Do
thank you,
what?
sir.
Okay.
Tell your brother to step up his game. Yeah, I've never seen anything 3D like that. I really haven't. That blew me away. But like we were talking about with the metalwork, I guess now you could do about anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally.
And 3D printing is going to be the next thing. So.
Yeah, with the metal working, you mentioned, Glenn. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with STL files. It's kind of like a CAD, if you will, like a 3D rendering of an object. And that's what I went with my supplier. That's the thing now. That's like the next level. Like just like Cory said, he loves 3D, right?
Mhm.
That's the next thing, man. Like you can make anything as long as it's an STL file. There's someone making it.
Wow. All right. Jeff, I'm going to let you get out of here. You have a great night. Thanks for tuning in. Keep watching the show. Remember to everybody to send an email, prodigalsontc@gmail.com, and he'll get you hooked up. And Jeff, come back maybe next week or the week after and let us know how you're doing with this.
All right.
Maybe you'll
sounds
have that
good.
Bigfoot.
Yeah. I appreciate you having me on the show.
All right, man. Thanks for being our first guest. I appreciate it.
Certainly. Y'all have a great night.
Later, brother.
You too.
Dude.
See ya.
That was awesome. I never would have imagined you could do that with 3D leather work.
Leather spider. Man.
Yeah,
he's got some talent
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah, that one got me.
Definitely.
I'm also got Cory, who sent me your QR code, and that should be coming up right down there. So
Yeah, Cory sent me the pictures, but I wasn't able to post them there, Glenn.
okay, well, we'll just go with this for the moment. So Cory, give your prices again.
The coin is $24. That's shipped. And, when I got into this coin trading and buying and selling, my wife just rolled her eyes at me. I was literally making sales at 2:00 in the morning, laying in bed.
Yes.
And she would literally roll her
you.
eyes at me.
I feel you.
So since then, she's kind of accommodated me, and she bought me my own shipping label maker, so I don't have to go to the post office and stand at the post office for 4 hours to ship a package. So as soon as I make a sale, I print up the shipping label and ship it all within I got everything packaged within 5 minutes. That's it. That's what I do. So these are 24 patches are $10 a piece. And if anyone is interested in the raffle tickets, again, those are 1 for 20 or 6 for 100. And you got your chances of winning either a AR-15 or a Glock 19, which is not a little 9mm pistol, a Gen 5, and then that 12 gauge pump action shotgun. I can. You want me to show you that? I'm excited. I got to show you this.
Okay.
It's all good, Cory. It's not Facebook. You're good, bro.
That's it. Well, we are on Facebook, but I've been in jail before. I know a couple cops, so.
Cory's already in jail, so it's okay.
Yeah, you guys work there. You'll bail me out.
Hey, so while Cory's grabbing that, so the Back to the Future coin that I had, it's $40, free shipping, and we'll ship it anywhere you want to go. And then the golden gun was actually $35, but we dropped it down to $20 now. And the NES cartridge was $50, but we also dropped that down to $30. So make sure you guys check it out.
That's like kind of Terminator.
This thing is badass.
That's badass. Oh my
you
gosh.
Just rack it back. And
That's so
comes with
futuristic.
2 5-round magazines. You just start firing it. So this does have you can buy a conversion kit to make this semi-auto. As it stands right now, you got to rack it back and forth each one. But you can buy a conversion kit and make this semi-auto.
Cory's like, say hello to my little friend.
Exactly.
So, anyone know what the length of a legal shotgun is?
Just
To make
16.
to make it legal. So we find sawed-off shotguns every now and again. What's the legal length of a shotgun? Anyone know?
I was on Jeopardy last night. I forgot.
Would you say it was, Jason?
I said 16, but it might be 18.
It's 18 inches.
18.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So this thing is 18 and a half inches.
Just barely.
Just barely.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Wow. So the raffle tickets are $20 each, you said?
Correct. Yep.
Yep.
All right. And they could Venmo you for that too. Oh, that's pretty badass.
It's America. It's America.
Yeah. Well,
You also
we
got
come up with different ways to do things all the time. What's
you
that?
also got to pay attention to your firearms laws in your state. So, California, for example, you cannot get a 30-round magazine in California. So
There's a shocker.
They're trying to repeal that right now, though.
Pay attention to your firearms laws, and if you by chance win one of these guns, we'll ship it out to you, but you might not get it.
So, yeah, Newsom will take it and do it for you.
Right? Yeah. So how the draw works, first name out of the hat, get your selection of whatever prize you want. Second name out of the hat gets your pick of what's left over. Third name, and then fourth name gets the last prize. So those that $300 romance basket, it might have some scratch and sniffs in there too. I don't know, but it's got some alcohol.
I was waiting on you to say edible panties. I figured there was another cat.
He took those out of the basket.
Yeah, Chuck took them home already.
Hell yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I hope you, and that also you said goes for a good cause. So
Yes, it's going to go towards us officers, and it's going to go. We started the fund for one of our officers that he's got stage 4, and he's struggling. He's going out to the Mayo Clinic for his chemo treatments. And,
Oh, they're a good place out there.
yeah, out in Rochester. So seems like Montana kind of gave up on him. They didn't give him any good news, and pretty much said they're done with him, giving him chemo treatments, and seek elsewhere or to try something different or something like that. And his only other option was the Mayo Clinic, or there was some specialty cancer institute. I think it was over in Seattle, somewhere like that. But he got into the Mayo a lot sooner than Seattle, so that's why he's been going out there. He goes out there again in the next couple on next Tuesday again for another round of chemo. So he's kind of a very humble, very proud man. He's retired DCI agent, Division of Criminal Investigations. So he worked strictly homicides and dope. He worked a lot of undercover dope and homicide. So that was his general caseload as an agent for DCI. So he's very valuable to us. He's been with us for 4 years. And he's a walking history book. And it doesn't matter what street you drive down, he's got a story for something. It's crazy just being out in the field with him and just talking to him. And he'll pull the wool over anyone's eyes. Like, he'll tell you straight to your face he was an attorney. And he'll have you believing that he's an attorney, and he's so full of shit. Yeah. So,
Oh, that's funny.
yeah.
Well, yeah, we hope he gets well. And I've actually, as a flight medic, I took some patients there, so that's a good facility. So, all right. Well, I'll show you one of my coins here. See if I can figure out how to do this now. It'll be my turn to screw up. So I went with a standard coin for my first one. Union City Fire Department is a local, I won't be a hand model, is a local fire department. And we made these coins up. Obviously, this side is our fire department patch that we wear on a uniform. But the other side, we made specifically in remembrance of one of our good guys that got cancer, and it took him fairly quickly. His name was Sergeant Craig Underwood. He was my sergeant. He was with the Union City Fire Department for about 15 years, and he was 12 years in the Army National Guard. And so we got this to remember him. And so I wanted to make this the first coin I offered, since he was actually my favorite officer. This is kind of a good, like we were talking about, every coin has a story. This is,
That's right.
this is one of the ways that I'll never forget Craig and some of the things he did for us in the community. So this one is just your standard coin. I'm sure that Matt can probably tell us about the photoing on it. It's not very thick, but that is a photo of Craig, and in my picture of Truck 42. That was his favorite truck. And those I'm selling for $22 each. If anybody's interested in one of those, I can give you a hookup on that. So that one is my special coin. So I thought I'd start off by showing that one. Every coin does have a story, and I will never forget Craig, and that's one of the reasons I had the coin made. So keeps him in our mind and our memories. So there, a lot of the guys at the station got on there, of course, hanging around the station too. So, and I got plenty of them if anybody wants one. They're $22, and like Cory was saying there, we can get these out to you pretty quick, so they'll be printed up and out the door the next day if anybody wants one.
It's awesome. It's a good way to remember people.
That was really the reason I got into this. Making these was because of that coin. Actually, I was looking for something to do on the side while I was out on medical, but I saw a coin that somebody made for a law enforcement officer, and I was like, that's pretty badass way to remember people by. So we'll never forget him. And then another coin I made. This is for my paranormal guys. Let's see. Hold on. Let me push another button here. I'm multitasking. So this is for our paranormal guys. This is, well, maybe. This is a Bigfoot. Wendell, there you go. There's your Bigfoot. On one side, that would be the hypothetical name of a Bigfoot if it was a real creature and they had scientifically, what do they call it, labeled and put the genome?
Yeah, the scientific genome.
Yeah, scientific genome. And it's got, also, it has barbed wire around it. And then what's really cool about this one, I don't know if I'll be able to show this or not, but this one, well, maybe. This one glows in the dark. I don't know if it'll show with all the lights on here in the studio. Maybe a little bit.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, all the red glows, his eyes glows, teeth glows, and the stick that he has there glows. So that's kind of cool. That one also is $22 if anybody wants it. And I was trying to shine a light on so it can get a little bit of glow to it, but I don't guess it's going to get much to it. The Mount Vernon Monster was the very first cryptid that I ever saw, the very first Bigfoot. So it was kind of to remember that by.
I got one I see every day.
Yeah, no kidding. How tall is he?
6'9".
6'9"? That's all? Wow.
That's it.
I wouldn't want you chasing me as an officer. I'm sorry.
I drive.
He don't run, he drives.
I was going to say you don't run, you just shoot him. Is that the way it is? Oh, that's bad. All right, I got one last one.
Ask him about how a guy gets away on a moped through a McDonald's drive-through.
Yeah, that happens. You don't chase him on foot.
Oh.
You don't chase him on foot.
You don't chase him on foot. And this one here I made for the Loudoun County, Tennessee Emergency Communications District. They dispatch fire, police, EMS, and the sheriff's department. And as we were talking about, when the 911 center wanted this, they wanted something unique because everybody has just a coin. So we decided that we were going to put the telecommunicators headphone that they wear when they take calls around the edge of the coin.
Awesome.
And then they have a slogan that is specifically for their center. That is, well, if I can get it up there: honest, empathetic, accountable, responsible, and team player. So we got that on there. And yeah, I thought that was pretty cool how it
dark deck light?
Yes, it is. It sure is.
Huh.
Nothing glows up. What's that? What, Jason?
Oh, I was asking what question did he just ask? I missed it.
Oh, he was asking what the backing of that is.
Okay.
It's what do they call it? Black tungsten or something like that, but it's deck plating is really all it is.
Yeah, the
And that-
diamond deck.
$2. Yeah, that was $22 as well. If anybody wants to buy that one, and I'll put my info up here at the top so that if anybody wants to, they can.
So Glenn, let me ask you, because I know this is one thing that a lot of coin group sites on Facebook always ask, right? So you make your own designs for your coins?
So far I have, yeah.
Right, and the rest of you guys make pretty much your own designs, right? So, so how when it comes to pricing, right? So, how do you go about making a price for your challenge coins? What are the things that you guys take into consideration as far as yeah, I get it, right? Some guy over in China is making it, right? They're bumping them all out for you guys, but a lot of people just as far as the challenge coin process goes, from the time you design it to the time you get it in hand, right? How do you guys come up with those kind of prices? You guys go ahead and first, and I'll tell you my 2 cents on it.
I mean, as
I
far
don't
as the
really-
actual how much they cost?
Yeah, because so coin size, right? You're looking at probably like, I don't know, anywhere from like, $20 to $40 for a challenge coin, right? And a lot of people look at that like, hey, why are you charging this much for a challenge coin, right? And there's a reason, at least in my mindset, when I'm making challenge coins, as far as the design portion goes, right? So, for example, let's say let's take a doctor, right? You go to see a doctor, right? You get a medical bill for like hundreds of dollars, right? You're like, what is this? Like, why do I gotta pay this much for this bill? What are you really paying for? Are you paying for this person's knowledge? Are you paying for, this, you're trusting this person to give you the right answer to your question, right? So challenge coins, right? For example, like my coins, it's like starting out was like around $50 for a challenge coin, the size and everything. But I see a lot of people just like asking questions like, why is it priced like that, right? Why would you go so high on it? So I was just interested to see what your guys' inputs on it, and then I'll share my 2 cents.
Well, as far as mine, usually I try and figure, it's got my time designing it, drawing it, coming up with the artwork. And then if you don't pre-sale them, which pre-saling means that you're going to say, I'm going to order 100 if I get 20 people to buy them at this price, the price would be cheaper, but usually you're fronting all the money up front is the second thing. So you got that. Plus, you come up with a design, you front the money, you design them, you can pre-sell them, or you can just outright sell them. So that's how I kind of come up with the price.
So
But
you don't have a mathematical or a calculated answer.
Well,
you go off of just
no, I really don't because well, from my experience, and I probably got a little bit less experience with it than you guys, but you have to price it out because some of these people that you're emailing in the middle of the night will rip you off. So you have to be careful.
Right. Obviously. Yes. Uh-huh. So that's the thing, right? So, but I'm just saying, like, so, okay, my supplier, right? So the guy who I've used for 10 years, I don't know who you guys go through for yours, but you go through the same guy, you get the same amount, right? But I can knock out a challenge coin probably in like, Glen can tell you, probably quickly, just because I'm good at Adobe Photoshop or the editing programs that we use, right, to do it. But just because I can knock it out in 5 seconds doesn't mean that I should undercharge it, right? So a lot of people I say like they look at it like, oh, that's too expensive. Like, well, I wish I could show them this mime I saw. It was literally like a meme. Sorry, it was a horse. It was a beautiful horse, half of it, right? And the rest of it was like a 3-year-old's drawing. And I said, well, that's what you get for cheap. That's what you get, right? So it's just kind of like what I'm getting at. So like when you're pricing these things, like me as a company, right? It's not about getting rich quick. It's not about I'm trying to let's go. I'm gonna be charged $50 a coin. I'm gonna be rich. It's not about, to me, that's not what it's about. To me, it's about getting the next best thing. I enjoy designing challenge coins. I love challenge coins. I design so much, right? I got the Terminator, I got the RoboCop gun coming, right? I got Ghostbusters, I got a Terminator, right? And that's kind of all the factors that go into what you should charge for a challenge coin. And it's just something, just food for thought as far as what you should charge for a challenge coin.
Absolutely. And by the way, Ricky, $22 with shipping is mine, and I don't know about your guys' shipping.
I do free shipping. All my stuff's free shipping. Okay. And the reason why it's free shipping is what I just talked about, because again, it's about what you put into the price, right? People are more actually inclined to buy things when you say free shipping, right? Because you're basically meeting them halfway. Yeah, I'm charging $50 a coin, but hey, guess what? It's free shipping. We got you. Not too fast.
All of our coins too is shipping's included in the price, so it's $24 shipping included. I I don't mess with the shipping details. That's I'm not going to worry about another $1, another $2 or whatever. I don't do that.
Right. And Cory, it's not for you, right? Are these coins literally for you to sell? It's
Nope.
for a cause, right? You're
Right.
doing it
It's
for
for
a
a
cause.
cause, and it's really not my decision either when we come up with for the price of a coin. I present it to the staff. This, like a standard round coin, about $20, $17, $20. You can get one of these. And I'm looking at, I don't know about you guys, but I literally counted up all my challenge coin Facebook pages that I belong to. I belong to 19.
Jesus.
19 challenge coin pages.
You got me beat, man. You got me beat.
And what I do, I just look at the market on all those pages and see what people are pricing their coins out at. And that's what I go off of. I am far from any type of designer. Matt, you know that as well as I do. I don't design shit,
That logo's
right?
coming, don't worry.
I don't. That is not. That's not my forte at all. And I use a stupid little Photoshop program and cut and paste and do a lot of shit. And I talk, my supplier is right from China. So my phone calls and all my communication in Hong Kong starts at 7:00 at night because it's morning over there.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
between 7 and midnight or 1:00 in the morning, I'm making all these decisions, planning our coin out. And
Yeah.
You never make everybody
Something
happy.
else.
And
They
you can
don't-
never make everyone happy, you know, and it doesn't matter who you are. I can make another 15 coins and not everyone's going to be happy with it.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those things. It's like water off a duck's back. You just got to let it go and move forward. And it's not for me, and it's not for Chuck. It's for the whole team.
Yep.
And it's our money. It's not my money.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't take pride into putting a price tag on a coin. I reach out to we have a committee, and I reach out to the committee, and when we come to determination, hey, what should we charge for this? So these Montana coins, we first started charging $30 a piece.
Mm-hmm.
Why I've been sitting on them because people haven't been buying them.
Mm-hmm.
And so I dropped the price down to $24 a piece.
Mm-hmm.
We're still making money off of them, and it's still going towards the cause. And that's what it's all about. We're not about making money off any of this stuff. It's not padding my pocket. It's not padding Chuck's pocket. It's going right into the benevolent fund.
You always have that one guy that complains about your prices and oh my god, it's so hard. And then
So
you look
many.
up a history on him, and he's selling like garbage on eBay for 4 times the money. You're like, what? You know?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Man, there's some eBay prices. Wow. So one guy started bashing me on one of my Facebook pages, and I can't remember what coin. I think it was the Buffalo Skull coin. He started bashing me because I was selling it for 25.
Yeah,
$25 for this coin. But so I didn't have to do I didn't rebut nothing at all. The admin of the page reached out to me and he says, do you know this guy's bashing you? I was like freaking 4:00 in the morning. He starts making these comments. I'm sleeping. I'm like, I wake up and I see these messages. I'm like, nah, yeah, sure. I don't know. But the admin, he's now sent a friend of mine on Facebook, but he totally banned him. He said, then he took screenshots of his coins that he was selling on eBay, asking $150 for one coin. That's starting price.
That's horrible.
So he took these screenshots and he says, it's like the pot calling the kettle black.
And
Piss off.
Those aren't even his designs.
They're not even his designs. He's just turning around selling other people's coins for $150.
Yeah.
I'm like, holy shit. So he's banned And he got a black eye from a lot of the coin pages just because he started bashing on me to begin with. I'm like, huh? Sucks being you, but
Well, yeah, there are a lot of dishonest people out there. So, but yeah, they're going to complain. I've had people complain at $22, and it's like, do you really? This if you kind of complain and you don't obviously want it, go on eBay and buy your little coins there. So I agree with you.
And there's two sides to it. I mean, you're selling coins and you can buy them and trade them with each other. Like that's what I enjoy, and get the story behind those. Because like I don't know, it all depends like where I get my coins for. All my ATF coins, I know who I got them from, and I tell stories about those, and it's just awesome.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Everyone has a story. So, and most of mine, I started with the fire department, and most of mine come from firefighters I knew or I had met, So yeah, it's a camaraderie, and I now admin 2 different groups on Facebook for challenge coins, and I won't let somebody come in there and bash on mine. I'll kick them out. I mean,
yeah. And that's what happened with this admin too. He didn't tolerate none of that bullshit, and he kicked him out right away too. So I appreciate that. I've actually started my own challenge coin page as well. So I'm also I got Chuck as one of the admins, and I got one of my ATF buddies and one of my Marshall buddies that are admins on my page. So and I've been getting a lot of scammers as well on there. So I actually had I locked down. So you got to be invited. You can answer a bunch of questions and go through the whole thing and provide credentials and stuff like that. Just because I have been getting a lot of scammers. So I guess that's one of the reasons why I'm intrigued by doing this live to prevent those scammers.
Yeah, absolutely. And I was going to ask you guys, how long do you think it'll be before we'll get 20 emails from people or messages from people that, I designed coin for you. So,
dude,
I'll get 20 of those before the night's ever with. So.
In my other folder from a lot of different Chinese companies, it's crazy.
And they're not all reputable. So I was lucky. I had a friend that was a police officer. He's like, if you want to do that for the fire department, he's like, I won't charge anything. You design it. He says, I'll be the middleman. And until you learn what you're doing. And so I was lucky in that aspect. Yeah, I had somebody to show me because I've learned since then. There's some people that will just flat out rip you off. And that QR code down there is the QR code, you made me think of it, to my page on Facebook, where you can see all of my coins that I have. And of course, over the series of shows we do, we'll show more. So, but if you want to go look and take a look and order some, that you can do that. Well, Jason, what do you think about this? Is this a good idea?
I like it. I've got
so quiet.
I've got about 30 coins, I guess. But and then I have a coin that I found on Amazon that with my religious studies right now that I give out to people. So
sounds to me like you need to be talking to Matt up there and he can hook you up.
Gotcha, bro.
see,
I'll pimp for him, but I designed him too, just not as good.
I don't design. I found this one and it just really strikes home. I'm about putting on the full armor of God, and I found a coin that I really liked, and I found it on Facebook, and I found it on Facebook, and I was paying like $6 a coin, or not Facebook, Amazon. I was paying about $6 a coin, But I actually found it on Temu for $1.99 a coin now.
Damn, Timbo.
So I'm like, and I've got a stockpile of them right now, so I'm not hurting for any. But I haven't had to order. I ordered some, I think, back in November from Amazon was my last order. But
Yeah, now that you're mentioning, Glenn, my website, Illuminated Strike Design, actually does have a link that will you click on it and we will design your coin for you. It's very, very detailed to the point of like everything that you want. So
wow.
yeah, it's just it's nice. So whatever you want. A buddy of mine, he's a chief in the White House comms, works with the president, right next door, and he sent me up for a couple of them, especially something he can have to hand out. So if there's anything anybody wants, we will totally, I will totally design anything that you want.
Warren asked, what material are these coins made from? Are there any brass ones? I think the original ones were brass, but now, Matt, you can about get them in almost anything.
Yeah.
Right?
So the question, his answer, or the answer to his question, you can do brass. A lot of these challenge coin, or a lot of these companies, these factories that push out the coins, can do brass. The problem is, like for example, my Back to the Future coin, I wanted one of the anchors to be brass. The problem with that is that it's the whole entire coin has to be brass to actually be brass before they actually silver plate it or do whatever they want with it. So yes, they do brass. That is a thing actually.
So you have a Back to the Future coin.
What was that?
Back to the Future coin, huh?
Yeah, it's you weren't here when I was presenting it, but
no, I got in a little late.
Yeah, so the
okay.
Can't say Back to the Future because of copyright stuff, but the coin can be brass, but the problem is that if it's brass, you have to. They go through a what's called a plating process that puts whatever silver, gold, whatever you want to put on it, and that's why I wanted it to be brass for especially this last anchor right here to be brass, because the chief, U.S. Navy chief, the very first one was brass. It was the anchor that came out, but it's hard to do that because again, if you do all brass, then they have to be brass. So it depends on the company. They can do it for you, but you can do brass coins and they can plate it. It just depends.
But most of them now are zinc, right? Is that
what's that?
Most of the coins now are zinc. Is that correct?
Yes. Most of them are. It's kind of like a soft metal, if you will. It's not anything too heavy. It's literally just, it's kind of interesting. Like I said, go on YouTube, you can figure out how they actually do it. It's a big long strip of metal, and they just literally feed it through this machine that pounds this, it stamps it into whatever mold that you have. Pretty cool.
Pretty cool. Andy, I'm going to draw you out here. What got you into challenge coin collecting?
Actually, just received some at different firefighter parades and stuff like that.
Okay. So all of yours also have a story about them, each one.
Yeah.
How many do you got now, Andy?
Probably 25 or 30.
Okay. Well, we're working on that.
Yeah.
My prize coin right now, I just got it for Christmas. Christmas present to myself. Actually, it was an Israeli Defense Forces Special Forces Parachute Division coin, and it actually shipped out of Israel, and it's all Hebrew. The writing on it is all Hebrew. It's probably my prize right now. I thought I had lost it, and I found it.
That's awesome.
But, yeah, that's probably my prize.
Are they heat treated metal? Matt, is that the thing?
No, not heat treated. I don't know what the heat treated part is.
They keep it.
As far as, like I said, it's if you YouTube it, from what my supplier sends me the images of, is literally just a conveyor belt kind of looking thing, and it just literally feeds in a sheet of metal into it that the mold that they make. So, for example, like the golden gun that I have, right? It was a 3D rendered object that they literally stamp into it to create that coin. So I wouldn't say heat. I would just say kind of like a cutout, if you will.
Speaking of Israel,
Yes.
You get a lot of friends when you're dealing challenge coins and just word of mouth.
Tons of friends.
And
Yep.
I made a pretty decent friend. He's actually a cop over in Israel.
Oh wow.
And,
Got my interest.
Wow.
he sent me this hat. I just got this
Oh,
in the
that's
mail
badass.
2 days ago. He sent
Wow.
me this hat just 2 days ago, and he sent me his challenge coin.
Ah,
That's awesome, man.
Oh, that's not. Hold on. Let me make a bit.
yeah.
Put it back.
Make,
Put it again. Put it up there
Pick it
again.
up.
Put it up there. Oh, that is
yeah, right
badass.
there. Yeah, that's sweet.
Damn.
There's that side, and then this side here.
Wow.
Oh,
There you
wow.
Yeah, there you go. There's this challenge coins.
And then
Yep.
he sent me the newest patches over there. They're all Velcro backing. So these patches are in regards to the war that's going on over there right now.
Yeah.
And
That's
anyone in
that's what.
combat right now, everyone in combat right now is wearing this patch. That's their war patch.
Ah,
That's
That's
nice.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
So he sent this whole shipment out to me. Probably before Christmas, and
Yeah.
he's been messaging me probably about once a week, and I've been asking him how things are over there and how's his living situation, and the messages that he sent me, it would blow your guys' minds out of the water. Just how they live over there, what he deals with on a daily basis. His parents are like 2 miles from Gaza Strip.
Oh
And
wow.
he carries a gun with him 24/7. He sleeps with it. He doesn't leave his house without a gun. He's always looking out his windows. He's always tending to his family down in the bomb shelters that they have over there. He says he just told me the last message that it's going to get worse before it gets better, but they're prepared. They're prepared for a long battle, and by that, his bomb shelter is all stocked, fully supplied, for them to live down there for quite a while. I just couldn't imagine just reading his story to me, and we converse back and forth a lot. Now he dictates everything, so it comes back over in English, so I don't have to figure out all that shit through Facebook. But
Google Translate.
he's a pretty proud man over there, and he ain't gonna let the best get to him. And he's got a wife, and he's got 2 little kids too, and he says, "You're my friend. You're my friend." And I literally sent him 12 patches. He didn't, like, I'm a patch collector too, and he didn't care what patches they were. He didn't care where they were from. He just wanted United States patches. So I gave him 12 patches. I sent him 12 patches, and just as a gift, just as a token. And I got another hat. This is 3 hats now I have.
Wow.
He has sent me a bunch of collar brass. He has sent me a bunch of tie tacks, little pins that are all in my office at work. But he has been sending me packages probably once a month, just out of the goodness of his heart. Everything's Israel. He actually sent me a letter. Where's that letter? I have to find the letter. He sent it to me along with this package. And he sent me a Israel flag and stuff like that. He's pretty cool. It's pretty awesome.
That is pretty cool. That is.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is a brotherhood.
Go ahead, Glenn. I'm sorry I cut you off.
No, I was just going to say this is a brotherhood, and I get police coins as well, and cops and firemen go back and forth and make fun of each other, but we love each other and we have each other's backs, and it's a brotherhood. And when you're trading these things, not only do you get the story, you made a friend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What were you going to say, Jason?
Pretty tight community.
Well, my Israel coin, I just kind of stumbled across it. I stumbled through eBay, and it was about maybe a week or so after the attacks over in Israel, and I had ordered it and forgot about it. And when it come in like right before Christmas, that first week of December or something, and I was tickled to death, and it's a really nice coin. I'd get it, but it's locked up right now. So, but it's really nice. It's got a red backing on it, and it's all in Hebrew, and it's really nice, really nice.
Matt Warren asked if you know what an EDM machine is.
So EDM, I was actually looking up while you were talking to me. It's an electrical discharge machine, a precision machine tool that uses electrical discharges to shape and cut metal. Yeah, that's what it is. I don't know if that's what they use to cut the metal, not to my knowledge, but that's some pretty cut-edging stuff. Right?
Now, Warren is the one, if you remember, I sent in the group chat mugs. He's the one that come up with the mugs and the hat. He's like, hey, you like this? I was just bored. I wanted something to do. So yeah, Warren is great. So
yeah, just so you guys are tracking that, what he did for us is awesome. I mean, shoot, send me one of those things. I designed the logo off of an AI, but in case you guys don't know what AI is, if AI is taking over the world, I had this conversation with Glen. It's pretty cool stuff, but it's also scary at the same time.
Yeah, it's taking over the world.
Yeah, one iPhone at a time, or Android.
All right. Well,
here's that letter he sent me.
Oh wow.
Oh, hold on. Let me make it bigger.
Cory,
yeah, it's kind of wow. That's pretty cool.
That is.
Yeah.
Tell me if he gets a fire department hat, you know a guy. So. Well, let's see. Let's see. I saw a message coming through here. Oh, this is one that Andy has that you want me to show that one, Andy?
I see it.
Right. Yeah, go ahead. That's the latest one I got.
Okay. All right. Let's see if I can figure out how to do this.
Oh man.
Yeah. I'm one of these old men. I'll need to go to Radio Shack and have a kid teach me how to do it. So
better Google it. Better Google it, bro.
Let me call my 7-year-old nephew.
GT.
I was gonna say, my mom says that she says giggle. So, all right, let's see here. Share screen. See, I don't do this on my side very often, so.
Hell yeah.
There we go.
Matt, you got kids?
So, yeah, I am happily married. My wife is actually Indonesian. I have one daughter. Actually have another one on the way. About to retire, like I said, end of this year. So, can't wait. There's always a light to the side of the tunnel, but unfortunately, with the civilian side, I'm sure there's more. It comes with it.
Wait until your kid turns about 14, 13 years old.
Yeah.
And I got one sitting right next to me now that has dived down this rabbit hole with me.
Oh,
But,
it's hard, you know. It's hard because
bad.
you know what's like. It's not the 1950s, right? Like so much social media, like there's so much like presence with like what can influence your child. I mean, I got my cousin who's got their kid who's pumping like freaking hormones to their kid to try to turn him into a guy. Like there's so much stuff that I worry about as a father, but my God,
Coins
bro,
is okay.
stick with the coins. Oh
Yeah.
man. But yeah, man, I'm there with you, man. Oh,
Chuck's kid too. It's just
You find one coin for you're like, oh, that's cool. And you're like, oh wait, now I gotta buy two. Nope, now I gotta buy 4. Your buddies that would also like that coin.
hell yeah, brother.
Yep.
Hell yeah. Yeah. But no, man, I'm taking it one day at a time, man. My daughter's in kindergarten, so I'm not worried right now. But woo, can only imagine when the teen years come, bro. Oh Jesus.
oh man.
I was going to ask you too. Does he look old enough to retire? I mean, come on. I got underwear that old.
I got 21 and a half years in the U.S. Navy. I am ready to go. But like I told Glenn, it's not about that, right? Like it's just another door, right? So once this is over with and I retire, yeah, I'll collect the pension for the rest of my life. But you gotta make money, man. You gotta support your family. And what I'm doing with this challenge coin business, I know it's kind of minuscule. It's not really a big deal, but it's something, right? It's what I'm good at. And as a father and as a husband, you know, I do what I can. I do what I gotta do, right? I'll probably more than likely have a job on the way out, but for me, it's more of just having fun, right? And enjoying.
It's the hobby that you like.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like if I was like a model, like if I build model planes, right? Like I'm a guy who loves doing this one thing, but it's what I'm good at. I've been doing it for freaking 20 years. Like, why would I stop? Why would I do something else?
Yeah, they say if you find something you love and you do it, you'll never work a day in your life because you have so much fun doing that.
Damn right.
So,
Yes, sir.
I mean, I don't know about that. I love being a paramedic, and I know I work damn hard at times.
Jesus.
but I guess it was worth it, except
That's what you
for
love, man.
except for all the pain I'm in now from it. But I'm medically retired out in 15, so.
I hear you.
But
it's all good. It's all good, man.
I got 20.
There's
I got 20 years.
There's a retired captain who told me at my last duty station, he's like, you got to do what you love, because if you don't do what you love, then you're just gonna hate it, and you're gonna want to do it anyways. So just get out and do what you love, you know, because that's life.
Hey, you'll die a miserable old man if you don't do what you like.
You're damn right. Yep. Tell you, man. I tell you what.
So, a lot of coins. My wife says she's going to bury me with all my coins.
Don't tell her what you spent on them.
Man, that sounds like my wife, Cory.
Well,
hey, Cory, who do you go to for your coin stuff?
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong? Yeah. I mean, do you have a dealer or someone who actually go through who you talk to every day, like you've known for like years?
Nope.
Straight to the
maker.
Mm-hmm. You know why they do it in Hong Kong? Because those guys never sleep. They literally work Monday through
and
Sunday.
They have 4-year-olds painting your coins.
You're damn right. But it's all good though. We don't talk about this stuff.
Hey, that's 4-year-old eat too, you know.
We don't talk about sweatshops, man. That's all good.
I was hesitant at first. I reached out to a couple of coin guys under these pages, and they had a pretty good reputation. So I just reached out to them and asked them who they used, and this guy gave me 2 different suppliers that he uses for his coins. And then I'm like, well, okay, I'm just going to try and reach out to this one. And all the people I talked to over there are women, and they're all like 20-year-olds. They're all like 20-year-olds or 25-year-olds.
Yep.
And they talk English like you and I are talking. There's no Chinese at all.
Yep.
Wait a minute.
It's crazy.
None of mine speak English. Holy cow.
It's crazy how you're just carrying on a normal conversation, and it's crazy. But yeah, I dealt with the one, and then I got in contact. Someone else actually reached out to me and asked me, "Hey, try this other vendor. Might be a little bit cheaper." Well, lo and behold, my first 2 coins were from. Her name is Evelyn. So my first 2 coins, I dealt with Evelyn.
It's not a real name, but
And then
It's her stage name. Okay.
A street name.
Coin, I dealt with Belinda on my 3rd coin.
You said Belinda? Oh, man.
Belinda. Crazy, right?
Totally made up name.
Right. If you look at their profile pictures, they're about 20 years old, and they're like,
Yeah, her name is not Belinda.
behind
Yeah.
the wall, and
Her name is
like,
Gonchi Fanchoy. That's her name, man.
Yeah.
She's just trying to come up with a different name.
Yeah, I laugh because the one that made the Rural Metro coin for me, her name was Evelyn. So
Yeah. Well, I mean, let's be honest, right? Like, if you want a coin made, it's gonna be in China. Like, this guy's never sleep. My distributor, like, he tells me they Monday through Sunday, like, unless it's a Chinese New Year, they're working their asses off, and which is awesome at the same time, because you're not gonna find any factory in the US that work 24/7.
yeah.
Well,
And
yeah.
they turn out quick.
Belinda will reach out to me on the weekend. It's just like,
Oh, yeah.
what?
Yeah. The fastest I ever got a coin, like the fastest, from the time of production to the time I show up on my doorstop, was 3 weeks.
oh,
3
pretty good.
weeks. 3 weeks, and that's like pushing
that's
it, right?
crazy. And that's strange. It takes. So I'm from Canada, right? It takes 3 weeks to a month just to mail a postcard up there.
Yes.
Okay. China. So I got a cheaper rate instead of 7 to 10
Hell
days.
yeah.
7 to 10 days. If you go 10 to 12 days, they'll knock another $60 off. So hey, I'm just going to do the 10
easily.
to 12 days. That
Oh,
knocks
yeah.
the $60 off.
Mhm.
I still had my entire shipment, 400 coins, sitting on my desk in 5 days
Damn.
from China.
Wow.
Damn.
What? I don't get it. 5 days minus the corona.
Yeah.
he's a big tipper.
Just the tip. So,
Just the tip.
all right, guys. Well, I'm going to wrap it up. We've went almost 2 hours. We were worried about making it an hour. And so far, we've had a caller, we've had another guest, and we've showed off some beautiful work. And so, what do you think? You want to do this again next week?
Hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
I got something special next
I'll be
week.
remote.
Okay. Tiny, you're going to come back, right?
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
be remote. The kids have basketball, but
That's Tiny as
I'll
Chuck.
out and
He
do
has a
it.
name.
I know.
He's not a free thrower.
I got other nicknames that go by. We'll talk about that off the air, though.
All right, well, let's do some taking care of some business here. So if you want to get a leather necklace holder, I guess, coin holder. No, that's my email address. That's not his. It's this email. Yeah, don't email me. I don't do leather. And if you want
What she said.
you want one, it's a different story. prodigaltc@gmail.com, and he will hook you up. I think he said it was $30. So we got that. And then Matt, if you want to buy some stuff from him, you go to luminarysd.com, and he has all kinds of cool stuff on there. So you go there, and if you want to get any of the ones I showed, You can pay for them that way, or you can hold on. I got to go to a different window here. Go to my QR. Why did it do that? My QR code, and it'll take you to my Facebook page. And you can order, or you can email me. And in the meantime, if next week you have any questions for us, you can shoot Matt. I guess you got your email address on your page. Is that?
That's correct.
Okay. Or you can also send a voicemail to any of my shows by going to speakpipe.com/para or normal guys with a Z. You can reach any of my guests. If you want to ask Tiny, Matt, Jason, Andy, anybody a question, you can feel free to send a message to it and I will forward it to them. And let's see. Have I forgotten anything?
That's it.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see. Make sure tomorrow night at 9:00 to join the same bat time, same bat place. We will have the Misfits, and we're doing an 80s flashback. So I'm not sure what that means, but I think Brenda and Dina are going to have their 80s hair on. So I'm anxiously awaiting that. Jurgs, I appreciate yeah, he put lips on there, man. So, Jurgs, I appreciate you letting us use your radio station. Everybody make sure to go check out jurgsradio.com. It's a talk radio channel, and he's got several good shows on there, several good podcasts that are friends of mine. He's got a show. Yeah, just go check it out. But I believe we've come to about the end of this show, and we will work on getting another one put together for next week.
Hell yeah.
Excited. I'm excited for this. I think we'll see how our views are afterwards, but even if we don't make any sales, it'll be okay.
What was Matt's? What's your ad?
He's actually in the same chat group you're in.
www.luminarysd.com.
Luminary.
He didn't get that.
SD.com.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, luminarysd.com. So.
There you go. There it is. Yes, sir.
All
right, guys. I appreciate it. You guys are going to make sure to tune in tomorrow for the Misfits. So it's a bunch of my friends that basically we sit around and do this, except we drink.
Cheers.
Pretty much it. And next week we'll tell you the true story behind Tiny's name. So.
Hell yeah!
Thanks, everybody.